Okay guys, so hopefully today you'll be noticing an increase in the quality of my videos, and that's because for the first time ever, like since I started YouTube, I mean I only started about a year and 4 months ago, but I have a lighting setup finally. I have a proper softbox light behind my camera. I also have a new camera and it can shoot in 1080p at 60 FPS. So hopefully I've got all the settings right for that for this video. You know, thought we'd start 2018 with, you know, new camera and higher quality. So let's get into the subject of the video, and what we're going to be talking about today is Joyner Lucas and the many remixes that he has done recently. And what I'm going to be doing specifically is ranking his remixes from the worst to the best in my opinion. Now, keep in mind that when I say worst, I don't necessarily mean worst, I just mean from my least favorite to my favorite, because everyone has to have a least favorite. So yeah, I'll be ranking his 5 main remixes, those being Panda, Mask Off, DNA, Gucci Gang, and Bank Account, and giving my reasons for why I have placed them in the spots that I placed them in. So with all that being said guys, this is CDTVProductions coming to you in that fresh quality. Hopefully my beard doesn't look ginger because of the lighting anymore. If it still does, then I guess I'm a ginger. And let's get right into this ranking of Joyner Lucas's remixes. And the first one on our list, and my least favorite, we have the DNA remix.
Ride around like a loaded nigga. Shout out to Joe Budden. These niggas really don't know nothing. I swear they came for the home offense. I should just roll up in. No one see nobody know nothing. This shit is so touching. Shout out to Kevin Durant.
This is the lowest one, but it's not like I hate it or anything. It's still a very good remix. I just feel like it brought the least surprises out of all the remixes we've heard from Joyner. I think the main reason why this is his least surprising remix is because the original version was already done by a great rapper. Kendrick had already slaughtered this beat, so hearing Joyner slaughter this beat was good, but it wasn't as good as it is when we hear him kill a beat that was originally rapped over by a subpar rapper. Still, the lyrics on here are just fine. It's got some good brag raps, some shots at rappers that aren't to be taken too seriously, and shout outs to the people who have supported Joyner recently. Also, this song came about when Joyner asked his fans which track they wanted him to remix, and they voted for DNA, and he released this 5 days later. The fact that this was potentially written in just 5 days is super impressive. And for my 4th favorite remix from Joyner Lucas, we have his Gucci Gang remix.
Joyner about to go on a rampage. Ooh, they don't wanna see me let the chopper bang. Yeah, get this bitch jumping like Shabba Rank. Ooh, what's a little pump to a rocket flame? Yeah, turn your pink dreads into pocket chain. Yeah, all you new rappers don't be talking about shit except.
The beat was already the best part of this song, so Joyner Lucas already had a great beat to work with going into this. And it's catchier than the original, because that was one of the strong points of Lil Pump's original song. But the hook for Joyner's version of it is stuck in my head much more than the hook for Pump's version of it, which is definitely saying something, because as you guys know, repetition is usually very catchy. Here he twists the message of the original track by saying even now that he can afford all these expensive brands, he doesn't want to buy any of them because that's just not something he enjoys. That's pretty respectable if you ask me. Also, that couple of lines with the Buzz Lightyear punchline was great. I really enjoyed those 2 lines. I also love how he raps on the fast part on this song, because it's got what I could best describe as a machine gun sound to it.
Yeah, I'm taking it back and then I'm smacking you bitches and laughing and I'm killing, I'm hacking and I'm sending your body right back to them. You wonder what's happening, I'm flipping new syllables, acronyms, I guess I'm practicing.
Honestly, I really enjoyed this. At this point, there's very little between the rankings because they're all very close in terms of quality. This one was really good as usual and resulted in the most popular remix that Joyner has done to date. And at our 3rd spot, we have his Bank Account remix.
I'm about to trip and maybe start crying or something. I might just hit up the Smiths, throw me a fit, wait for my wire to come. Ain't nobody ever show me love when I was coming up. I had to double up and tell these niggas buckle up before they ride. And they don't really want to knuckle up. I hit them with the uppercut. I had these motherfuckers running for this.
This one was released a mere 2 weeks after the remix to Gucci Gang, and it's good to see that Joyner is smart enough to know that he has to release these videos that are gonna get a lot of views within weeks of each other to really build his fan base and keep interest high. And I mean, it's worked. He's jumped from like 400k subscribers to 1.1 million very quickly recently. Another dope remix right here with amazing flows all throughout it. There's a lot of passion in Joyner's voice and his lyrics here, as for some of this track, he's actually rapping about the struggles he had when he was broke. He also questions where his favorite rappers have been and asks them to please come back, because he says that he's sick of the new music that is coming out nowadays. He actually covers a lot more ground lyrically on this track than he could have done. Like, he could have just done brag raps on this track, but he didn't, and I appreciate that. And I swear, Joyner is just forcing me to do a part 3 of my fastest Joyner Lucas verses video, because the verse on this track could definitely be up there with some of his fastest. Brilliant stuff. And here we are at my second favorite remix from Joyner Lucas. We have his Panda remix.
A polar bear, a gorilla to a monkey, tiger to a puppy, lion to a kitten, wolf to a pigeon, shark to a fish, a snake to an infant, alligator in a water wet, Joyner Lucas to a dinosaur and pet. They ain't know that I'm Tyrannosaurus Rex. Grab the Panda rubber, rip apart his...
This was the one that kicked off this amazing series of remixes from Joyner. I can still remember hearing this one for the first time. It really was just incredible. And straight from the first bar in this track, he draws you in by telling you that he's sick of hearing this Panda song, and that it's essentially being remixed to death, and he wants to put an end to that. He then talks about figuratively killing the panda in a bunch of inventive ways, while also using a lot of animal wordplay, which was quite interesting. And I hate to always mention the fast parts of these songs, because there's a lot more to Joyner than just fast rapping, but goddamn, his fast rapping sounds good as hell on here. He just runs from one line to the next one so easily, and it's amazing.
I've been on Animal Planet, I got my hands in a phantom, I can't dinner, nobody gonna hand me a Grammy, goddammit, I build it, don't even wanna hear what they planning, I sit in the pen, again, and I blend with the hammer, the man with the planet, you looking at the man in the mirror.
Joyner's goal here was to create a Panda remix that would ensure no more came out, and I think it would be pretty ballsy for someone to come out with one after Joyner did this well on the remix. And at my personal #1 spot, and my personal favourite remix that Joyner Lucas has done, we have his Mask Off remix.
Molly Percocets, no ecstasy, promethazine, no lean, no purple mess, no dirty Sprite, but bitch, I got that Kyrie Irving step. If you don't think that I'm the shit, it's just cause you ain't heard me yet.
And here we are at my favourite one, and I think this is super special to me because I'm not really a fan of the original Mask Off track. I don't hate Future, but I feel like Mask Off is really overrated, and the beat really kind of popularized those cheap sounding flute beats. Everyone loves the beat for this song, but I personally don't, which is why I like this remix so much, because Joyner made me enjoy his rapping over this beat that I didn't originally like, and that makes it so special to me. Joyner always likes to go against the original message of these songs, and here he talks about how he doesn't do any of the drugs that are popularly rapped about nowadays. He also throws a little jab at Lil Yachty on this song, and it was also very popular for the shot that he took at Logic. That caused a lot of discussion, a lot of debate, and that quote-unquote beef originated from this track. And personally, being a big fan of both of them, Joyner was right here. Logic did bring a very disappointing verse on Sriracha.
Yeah, I guess I'm supposed to come with that fast flow. Woo! I guess I'm supposed to come with that gas flow, but no, I'ma just spit it, I'ma get it good. Wish you would tell me what I should do. I don't know, hit the dough, yeah.
It really wasn't that good, and a lot of it just came off as if it was freestyled. And again, while I do love both of them, Joyner is just better to me in terms of the technical aspects of rapping and storytelling. Aside from that, we just have dizzying flows across this whole thing, with an incredibly aggressive verse that closes out this track. And if that angry verse doesn't get you hyped up, I don't know what will. This just had everything I wanted. It made me like a rap over a beat that I'm not a huge fan of. It had fantastic flows. The shot at Logic was really unexpected. And as always, Joyner's delivery is aggressive but not overbearing. Outstanding track and my personal favourite remix by Joyner Lucas. So guys, I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, and of course you can subscribe to see more of these. I would really appreciate that, as I am trying to hit 250,000 subscribers before the end of the year. I thought it was good to set like a subscriber goal to aim towards. So I hope this video does look as good as it should with my new camera, and the first time having a lighting setup. I'm gonna have to get used to talking with this massive light in front of me. It's something that's going to take a while to get used to, but I'm just happy if it's making my videos look better, and of course it's really exciting to be able to upload in 1080p at 60 FPS now. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll hopefully see you all in the next one. Let me know what you think Joyner's best remixes are in the comments below, and that's all I gotta say, guys. I am working on the next worst rappers in the game, so look out for that soon. And this is CDTVProductions, signing out.